Yo, what's good, my people? Welcome to ranking Chelsea transfer rumors. Last video I just did, I went through and ranked what I think our squad should look like next year. It hasn't gone out yet, but I'm pretty sure if anybody's seen it right now, there was some hate comments. I don't doubt that. But hey, hopefully y'all don't go too crazy on me. I am recording this early. Yeah. So this is as of right now. These are the players I have listed. We could have more or less by the time you guys see this. It probably take about 7 days for me to release it. I just want to a quick PSA. The way you perceive football may not be the way I perceive football. Okay. So what I think we need may not be what you think we need. I may think we need this. You may think we have that. You may think we have this, and I think we need it. Oh no, did I say that? Vice versa. So you may think one thing, I can think another. It's the way we see football. Okay. You watch the last video. I think Neto spams crosses for no reason. You probably don't. It is what it is. We're gonna start off in the tiers. We're gonna go through the categories. We obviously have must-have. Gotta go get this guy. Elite, world-class, baller. Would be amazing in our system. Good signing. Not quite taking us to title contention like must-have, but good. Solidifying the top four. Yeah. Mid is either way. If we get him, I'm cool with it. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. I don't really care. Pass could be a world-class player. Somebody I don't think would fit in our system. Somebody I don't think we're gonna get. Somebody I don't want at the club. Somebody who will not enjoy their time at the club. That's my opinion. And then we have FOH. Get the hell out of here. I don't know if anybody will go in there. Maybe somebody will go in there. And then I think I should add one more. Unrealistic. Let's go below that, and we'll add an unrealistic, and we should be good. Okay, now we have an unrealistic. Somebody I don't think is realistic. All right, first up, the lap, because we have already signed him 30 million. I think this is, I don't want to say it's a mid, but I'll say it's good. I think it's good depth. It is, he did only get signed, I believe, because he was 30 million. If he had a heavier price tag, I don't think we would have gone for him. We've been looking at him for a while now because we've known Ipswich is going down. He has that 30 million release clause. Worst case scenario, I think the club see it as, if he doesn't pan out, we sell him for 40 to 50. We love going for Man City Academy rejects. Just another one to fit the bill. I don't want to spend too long on each player, otherwise there's 20 players here. I don't want to be here for an hour. I think a minute is good on each player. Should have said that in the intro, but spending time on the lap. Decent striker of the ball. Scored the few times I did watch him, scored some decent goals. Nice shot outside the box. Hates Arsenal, so I love him for that. The way he was playing against Arsenal, that's real proper Chelsea. Nothing else to really go over. He's already there, so it doesn't matter what I think. I guess that you could say that for all of them. Mainu, now, this is one, I think it's a mid signing. I think he's a great player. I don't think he's better than Moy. I don't think he's better than Lavia. I don't think he's better than Santos. I think there's an argument for him to be better than Enzo, but I don't think so. I think he'll be our fifth best midfielder. He'll probably play minutes in the Enzo role. I don't see him being a Moy and sitting back, or like a Sugu from Sporting that just came in as well, a Lavia. I just don't see how he fits in. That being said, though, he does have some great moments. Like the clutch gene in this kid is unreal. Obviously amazing at the Euros. Quiet year this year, had some injury issues. That goal against Wolves in the 90-something minute in the FA Cup. Obviously another goal against City in the final, man of the match. He does have the clutch gene. He has the him gene, I'll be honest. But I just don't think his growth, and he'll be a great rotation piece. Jamie Gittins, it's kind of a pass for me, man. I'll be honest. This is not somebody I really want at the club. It's probably going to be somebody we get 30 mil. He doesn't move me at all. Obviously you guys know if you watch the last video, Connie's my favorite player at the club. So when he went to Dortmund, I started tuning in a little bit more. Gittins doesn't really play. The fans are celebrating him leaving. They're celebrating us for going to get him. Do you know how bad a player has to be that fans of that team are celebrating him going? Like our fans, now that Sancho's going back, celebrating he's going back. Do you know how bad that player must have been? Must be. We're talking about we want to go to the Champions League. We want to win the Champions League. We can't be coming in with Gittins. The way Kunde had him in a bag this year, his successful take ons is a little bit better than the wingers we currently have. Way better than Neto's. A little bit better than Noni's, a little bit better than Sancho's. It's not saying much, though. He probably... I think this is a pass for me. I don't like it. Next up, now this is a must-have. I can't lie. Victor Gyökeres. This guy's an unreal striker. Unreal goal scorer. Nobody wants him right now, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it different than everybody else. He does like to drift to the left a little bit. A lot of it, I should say. He does like to make his runs down the left side. I don't know if he feels comfortable out there because he gets to cutting on his strong foot or what it is. And burn with his pace down the left side. Cutting on his right. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure why he likes to go to the left. But 61 goals this year. And his goal record the last season and this season have been amazing, really. Obviously, it is Liga NOS. But I just think he has a knack for goal scoring, which is what we need. We need a Haaland-type player. Haaland's not a great footballer. I think Gyökeres is a better footballer than Haaland. Not by much, though. Not like an exceptional margin. But somebody who has that eye for goal. If the ball comes to them in the box, they're going to bury it. Maybe 5 out of 10 times. It's better than what we have. So I think this is a must-have out of the strikers on this list. There is another one I will talk about soon. Next up, we have Mike Maignan from AC Milan. I'm going to have to pass respectfully. They want about 25 to 30 mil. I know everybody, I don't know, maybe it's because of FIFA. He's rated like, was he rated 85, 86? So they look at him and think he's amazing. He's very error prone. If you actually watch the games, he concedes goals that he shouldn't. He's an awful shot stopper. Now, with the ball at his feet, a lot better than Sanchez. But bro, we're comparing him to Sanchez. I mean, I guess that's why he should be a must-have, because we have a Sanchez. But a Petrovic, I'd rather Petrovic next season, and then a Pendas the year after. I think Mike Pendas is going to be better than all these guys. I would rather 1 year with Petrovic, who I think is good enough to bridge the gap for a season. Just like a little glue, and then Pendas comes in, solidifies his spot. Takes over 6'7". Mike Manyang is only 6'2", a little undersized for a goalkeeper. Like I said, good with the ball at his feet. It's beat at the post a lot. It's beat from range a lot as well. It's a pass for me. Obviously, we value him at 8 mil. People are upset. They're losing their mind. Bro, we wanted 25 million for Pulisic. AC Milan came back with 12 mil. It's not new. They've done it to us a few times. We do it to them one time. They're like, just pay the damn money. Just pay the damn money. Well, why didn't you tell? Like when they did it to us, we just getting them back from when they did it to us. They always undercut us. Say we're not paying that much. We're not paying that much. So we're saying, you know what? Back at you. You want this much? We're gonna give you this much. Take it or leave it. By Monday, they got a week basically. Cool. Morgan Rogers, young player of the season, breakout player of the season. This one, good on mid. I think it's a good signing. I will say I think it's a good signing. The only reason I was thinking mid is because we got Esteval coming in. Esteval obviously wants to play in the 10. I want to see him off the right with that pace. Cole in the 10. I don't want Rogers off the left. And I want Esteval to have a lot of minutes this year. Not a lot of minutes, but a good amount of minutes. Potentially all the minutes. I mean, I do want him to, if he breaks out, has a great start, I want him to have all the minutes. I want him to be the starter on the right side. Or in the 10 if Cole's going left or right. And I think Morgan Rogers is going to affect that. Which is why I want to say mid. But let's speak about Morgan Rogers for a second. Let's talk about the positives. Obviously a great carrier with the ball. Amazing running at defenders. Amazing with the ball at his feet. Running at defenders. Long shots. Popping shots off. Creating chances. Creating space for himself to get a shot off. Real raw old school footy. Real raw old school football, in my opinion. It reminds me of some throwback players. You know how when I was growing up, this is what I was seeing. Have the defender go on side to side, turn him back and forth, gets a shot off. So I think he's good. I think it's a good signing. Next one, Bastoni, this is the easiest one. I think we can all agree this is an elite signing. This is a must-have. If we're going for a centre-back and we want to make a statement and be in the Champions League and seriously compete for it, and honestly, what he'll do to he would revolutionize our defense. We conceded, 43 goals this year in the Prem. We cut that down by 10 instantly, I believe. In my opinion, he was the best centre-back in the world this year. There's arguments for your Van Dijks, your Salives, your Pacho, but I think it was Bastoni. I mean, he did get exposed by Yamal a little bit. That's Yamal, though. The best player in the world by a large mile. Like, I don't even think there's a conversation. It's Yamal, everybody else. And he's got the 3-back tax. Well, we technically go into a 3-back. He'll play the left side of 3-back for us with Cucurella inverting. Fofana, Colwill, maybe a Chalobah, maybe another new signing. Reese on the right back. And I think with DiMarco on the left of Bastoni, that killed him. I mean, we all know. Millie from Box to Box said he's got the best left foot in the world. We know that not to be true. And he's an awful defender. DiMarco is a terrible defender who's leaving Bastoni on an island with a Yamal, with a Doué. We wouldn't do that to him. We would have a solid defender in Cucurella next to him. Bastoni would be perfect, man. With the ball at his feet, going forward, attacking, line-breaking passes. Absolute unreal. Good size, too. I mean, yeah, if you got DiMarco to the left of you, you got double duty. And against somebody like Yamal, man, Yamal was spinning everybody inside and out. That's not, Next up, I think this is another must-have, actually. I think João Hato is amazing. I would say I think he will be the left back I would say I think he's going to be the best left back in the world. Maybe give it 2 years once he gets his move. If he gets his move, I said to a few of the boys on stream a few months ago, Hato will go for 100 mil. I said if Hato goes for 100 mil, it wouldn't be enough. People would see him play and say it wouldn't be enough. This guy is unreal. This guy has some of the best footwork for a fullback I've ever seen. The way he moves with the ball at his feet, you'll think he was at 8. Sometimes, who was I watching him against? I did watch a few of Ajax's games this year, probably a lot. I watched him against Frankfurt. I watched him against the Belgian side, along with what the Chelsea games were playing, or if they played at 12, just before Chelsea played, I was watching Ajax. This guy, if you would mistake him for an 8, he's that good with the ball at his feet. Defensively solid, left back, center back. I honestly believe he could play 8. Very, 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 very talented kid. Very talented. And I think the world will see it once he gets his move. Leao up next, Rafa. That's a pass for me. This guy will hate playing at Chelsea. I don't know, man. Maybe the fans got a certain issue against Noni, and it's personal. I don't know what it could be. But if you think Noni's lazy and selfish, y'all gonna hate Leao. Leao, you catch him walking so many times. He don't care about tracking back. Think he cares about that shit? No. He's going forward. He's twice as lazy as Noni. If you think Noni's lazy, y'all gonna hate Leao. Simple like that. Whether I think Leao was good or not, which I do think he's fairly decent. I think he's definitely above average. I think the left wingers are lacking in the world. He's had a down year this year, compared to some of his previous years. Great goal scorer. Selfish though. And yeah, twice as lazy as Noni. I just don't think he would enjoy it. That's if Chelsea fans give him the same treatment as Noni. A fair treatment. How y'all treated Noni, y'all treat him way worse. He will hate it. He won't like it. He'll be out of here. Yildiz is, I'm going to put in unrealistic. I do not see Juve selling their second best asset behind Cambiasso after just letting Dean Hoyson go for 50 million. Now he's on the move to Madrid. There's no way we'd have to pay 100 mil for Wildest. For 100 mil, I think there's way better options on this list for that left side position. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say unrealistic. There's no way Juve let him go for less than 70 to 100 mil, and after they just let Hoyson go for 50 mil, and now that guy looks like the best center back, like he's going to be the best center back in the world one day. So yeah. Next up, this is one I already know people ain't gonna like. Osimhen, he's gonna go in good for me. He's gonna go in top of good though. He's not gonna go in a must-have because his wage is crazy. If you asked me this last year, when I was begging for him and Olise to be the only two signings we make, he would be number one. He would be number two. Olise would be number one. Obviously, you know, we didn't go for him. He was 400K. Even Saudi said, "Yo, your brother, you're asking for too much. We can't even pay you that." So I don't know what he's asking for. I do think he's a little bit of trouble. I mean, he's had trouble in Nigeria. I mean, he's had trouble with the Nigerian national team, obviously with Napoli. I think the fans have a better perception of him than sporting directors and club owners. Because if it was up to the fans and he was the level they would say, he would be at Madrid, a Barcelona, a Bayern. He's like Galatasaray. He's in talks with going to Saudi. You're telling me no top 5 team wants him? I mean, obviously they can't afford him. That's probably what it is. So maybe he's outpricing himself. Obviously a great goal scorer though. I just think, yeah, for the price and for the trouble it could cause, he's good. Mark Guehi, he'll be good. He'll be low tier good, I think. I think that's a good signing. I don't think he's better than Fofana healthy. I don't think he's better than Levi. It would be great for the depth. Experience, played in the Euros final. Good experience to have. But experience is a myth, really. I ain't gonna lie. The experience stuff is kind of bogus, and we'll get to that. I didn't even speak to that about Mike. Actually, I do want to speak about this experience stuff, right? This experience stuff is bogus. I would rather Bastoni, who's younger, but more experienced. 2 UCL finals. 2. 1 Carabao Cup final and a Euro final. This experience is better than that experience. Oh, but he's played 800 more games. Okay, that's not the experience I'm looking for. Mike has 1 Scudetto as a major trophy. As a 30-year-old. Come on, bro. That can't be the experience we're going for. I want to go for winning mentality. That's the experience I want. I want players that have experienced winning. I'm sorry, Mark, you ain't getting much spoken about here, but that's what the experience I want. So if you bring a winning experience, I want that experience. But if you're just a 35-year-old who's played 800 career games, I don't care about that, bro. That shit is irrelevant to me. Well, you might show a little something, but you ain't really gonna bring something to the dressing room. So, but Mark obviously was probably the 4th, 5th best player at the Euros for England. Helped lead Crystal Palace to a Carabao Cup this year. FA Cup. I think I said Carabao Cup earlier. It was FA Cup. But yeah, I don't believe it's an upgrade, but I do believe it's not an upgrade, but it is a good signing for the depth. Obviously, Bastoni is miles clear him as position-wise. Obviously, to play that left side, I would take Bastoni every day of the week over Mark. So Mark's there. This one, hell no. Please leave this guy alone. Simple like that. Just leave it alone. Next up, Benjamin Sesko. A lot of links to him, but Arsenal looks like the favourites. Arsenal is also in for Gyökeres as well, but I think he's a much better one. And it looks like they're going to leave. It looks like Sesko is leading the race for Arsenal anyways over Gyökeres. So I don't see us getting him. I mean, Sesko for me is either going to be a Haaland or Højlund. A Nunes or a Haaland. He's going to come in. I mean, he's going to score goals. 29 is up top scoring goals for Arsenal. If he can do it, anybody can. I mean, Moreno came in and did it. So he's going to get a few goals here and there. But I think it's very risky. Like I said, he's either going to be a flop or he's going to be amazing. I mean, that's everybody on this list. You could buy Messi in his peak, in his prime, and you don't know what he's going to do at your club. But yeah, I just think this is unrealistic anyway. Next up, this should be the only guy we're going for. This should have been the first deal we get done. We should have been on this guy. I mean, obviously, it looks like he doesn't want to leave Madrid, but we should have been there fighting for this. This needed to be the number 1 signing, and then this needed to be the number 2. Rodrigo, our wingers are awful, man. And he would be so good with Esteval. Just, the Brazilian, and Santos is there. We got a few beautiful Brazilian wonder kids coming through. Why did I say beautiful? It's kind of crazy. But Rodrigo, what a winger. I mean, he looks amazing off the right. Off the left, even better. Obviously, he'll probably be our target next year. I don't think he's going to fit. He's going to be a bench player for Alonso, let's be honest. He's not benching Bellingham. He's not benching Vinny. He's not benching Mbappe for Rodrigo. Rodrigo could play in the right 10 role. Jude could play box-to-box with Valverde. Where's Cam going to play? Madrid got too many stars. They're too stacked. Arda could play off the right, in that right cam, which means Rodrigo's going to get... if Ancelotti was still there, I do believe we would have had him this year. I do believe we would have got him. But yeah, I think this is perfect Chelsea signing, man. He would be a game changer. If we had just signed him this window, I think that is the difference between fighting for 4th place and fighting for the title. He is that good in my eyes. Jared Brathwaite, I think he's below Mark Guehi. I did just watch some more film on him before I recorded this because I'm not tuning into Everton games really, bro. I tuned into a few Palace games because I like Eze. Eze's a very fun player to watch, and the boy Trev. But Brathwaite, yeah. I mean, I wasn't moved against us, but in that comp I did watch, he does step up a lot though. He's very aggressive, which is rough because I don't want him, if he's playing with Colwill, he steps up out of position. I don't trust Colwill to cover it by himself one-on-one back there, especially if Cucurella's gone and he's going to play on the left side. I just don't trust it. So obviously 6'5", brute, proper English lad. But yeah, not better than Mark or Bastoni, but if we got him, he's probably the 3rd best centre-back on this list out of 3 centre-backs. Hugo Ekitike for me, this is a must-have. Hold on. This is good. This is the top of good. Now, this is the top of good. 4 months ago, I was telling people, like I said, I was watching Frankfurt vs Ajax because this is my favorite striker to watch this year. He is so good with the ball at his feet, and you know I'm going must-have. The dynamic. If we had Victor Gyökeres and we had Hugo Ekitike, this is the perfect rotation with each other. You know, one is a box scorer who's great in transition, right? And then one is great at just creating chances for himself. So Hugo Ekitike for me, if Cole is having a quiet game, or Enzo's having a quiet game, or you know Esteval, Noni, Neto, obviously not Sancho anymore. Whoever's having a quiet game, Hugo can come collect that ball deep, like people think Jackson can. But he can actually make a defender miss, make a move, beat the defender, create space for himself, and create a chance for himself. I like that out of my striker. You got to collect the ball deep and not just ping it around, and not just do nothing with it or lose it or hold it up for no reason. Actually do something with it, make a move. Actually make a move and create a shot. Shot creating actions. He's very good at it. He did have 25 big chances missed this year, which is very alarming. But I mean, I'd rather go into the Champions League with Hugo and Gyökeres. But obviously we have the lap, so we're not going to sign all three of them this window. So unfortunately, if I had to choose between these two, for that 84 million price tag, I'd go Gyökeres for 65 mil. For Ekitike, I think a good price is 15 million plus Jackson. I think that's great. Comes out to about, if Jackson's worth about 50, I would say, comes to about 65 million. I think that's a great price for him. And I'm happy with that. But 84 to 100 mil, even for me, my favorite striker to watch is too high. Uncle from thing. I have no idea about this guy, to be honest. Uncle from Feyenoord, never watched him. I'm not going to act like I have, so I'll just got to go pause. Nico Williams, I think this is a good signing. I do think he's a better option than Morgan Rogers. Obviously, did amazing at the Euros with Spain. Quiet year this year, some injuries. We don't really need an injury-prone player. I don't think he's injury-prone. I don't think he's injury-prone per se. Did have some troubles with injuries though. Obviously got blistering speed, great dribbler, solid finisher. Better than the other options we have, I think. Better than Gittins, better than Rogers. Probably roughly the same as Leao, but probably more liked among the Chelsea fan base if they both win a Chelsea shirt. The next one, the last one of the video, Dean Huijsen. Obviously at Madrid, but this guy. Dean Huijsen, he's going to be the best centre-back in the world soon. I mean, with Madrid, under Xabi Alonso. He would probably be my second best signing. A young 19-year-old, 6'5", great with the ball, doesn't have a weak foot, left or right foot, can ping a pass, can play off a pass. I mean, the assist he had to Yamal against, who did they play? Was it Netherlands? What a ball. Like, he's just such a player. Most interceptions in the Prem from centre-back. I mean, that would have been, this is my dream window right here, this top line. And you know what? I think imagine a Huijsen and Bastoni partnership with Reece off the right, Cucurella off the left, Enzo, Moy, Lavia, Santos, whoever you want in front, Cole Palmer, Esteval, Rodrigo, Gyökeres, or Ekitike up top, with a Petrovic in goal. Even though I don't think Petrovic is great. The Lululand, best scenario, dream scenario that Penders in goal, Penders is ready. We win the league, I'll be honest. And we might even do the double. We might even win the Champions League with that team. I don't think that's unrealistic. But yeah, boys, that's it for this one. That's my list. We'll go through it quickly. Must-haves, Rodrigo. Obviously, Huijsen's not real. Must-haves, Rodrigo, Bastoni, Hato, Gyökeres, Hugo Ekitike. Good, Osimhen, Delap, Nico Williams, Morgan Rogers, Mark Guehi, sorry, and Jared Branthwaite. Mid, probably Mainu. Pass or not. If we get him, I'm cool. If we don't, I'm not tripping. Not the end of the world. Pass, Jamie Gittins, Mike Mann, Leao, Hanko. Get the hell out of here. Is Garnacho, Unrealistic, Yildiz, and Sheshko. All right, boys. Appreciate y'all. Why am I so blue? All right, boys. Appreciate y'all watching this one. Hopefully, it's only about 30 minutes of yap. Hopefully, I cut it down. Maybe 2 times speed it. So y'all don't got to sit here for days. But yeah, appreciate it, boys.